Hi, this is Zach Henderson with LSA Associates. I'm going to be talking about LSA's customization of ArcServer using Silverlight. The LSA Data Viewer is a Silverlight application that interacts with data that have been published on an ArcServer site. The advantage of using ArcServer is that you can provide a web link to anyone wishing to access this information, and through a simple internet browser they can get to that information. This is a little bit different than ArcGIS Explorer, where there's actually something to install. Likewise, this internet application using Silverlight is completely customizable and expandable. We decided to keep the LSA Data Viewer relatively simple because of the information that we're trying to convey to the average user. So let's take a look at the LSA Data Viewer as we have it set up. You can see the background image is using Bing Maps with the labels. We also have a pure aerial base if you would like, or a road-based network. Again, this is through Bing Maps. We're going to go ahead and leave it at the default, which is a Bing Map hybrid layer. You have a few buttons over here. Again, these were customized and created in Silverlight. So we're going to go ahead and zoom to a county first, figuring that's going to at least kind of get us in the right location. So we're going to go ahead and pick a county, let's say Orange County, and it'll go ahead and zoom the user to the Orange County. Now, I could have just as easily used this find option right here, which allows you to enter in place names. Let's say I wanted to actually specifically go to Dana Point. It uses the Bing Map geocoding function to actually find it. Now, when we zoomed into Dana Point, there was a whole bunch of layers that turned on. This is accessing the ArcServer data sets, and these data sets are scale dependent. So as we scroll out using our scroll wheel, you'll see that the data sets turn off. And then as we scroll in, we'll see that the data sets actually turn back on again. Now, specifically, this is designed for the average biologist going out in the field who would like to access critical habitat and or CNDDB information. Obviously, we could keep on adding to the layer lists, and we could include HCPs, MSHCPs, sensitive ecological areas, and so forth. To look at the layers, we have this layer button, again programmed in Silverlight, and we can see all the various layers that are accessible. So if we wanted to turn off all of them and turn them back on one at a time, you can see there's the township range and section. We could say that we only want to look at the critical habitat information, or we want to look at the CNDDB information but not the critical habitat information. We could turn these on and off. The other functionality that this website allows you to do is actually to identify what you actually are looking at. So if I wanted to click right here, I have a CNDB column right here, and this is a location for a red diamond rattlesnake. Likewise, if I had a critical habitat layer and I clicked right here, it would tell me the critical habitat. So this is the reproposed critical habitat layer for the Riverside fairy shrimp, dated 6/1/2011. Obviously, this can be expanded to show as much detail as possible. But in this application, all we want to do is we want to give the average person going out in the field kind of a heads up as to what's likely to occur and what critical habitats might be in or around their project site. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please feel free to call us. Again, my name is Zach Henderson with LSA Associates.